Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits video. Not a review today, but an experimental wine brew. So, I've done juice wines, and today I'm going to do a prune juice wine. Why prune juice? Well, apart from the fact that obviously you can use it as a laxative, which prunes are basically dried plums. So I fancy making a plum wine. I'm not messing about with all the fruit and bashing all that down. I thought, well, do it the easy way, go and get the prune juice itself. This has got 80 pence. This is the Sainsbury's version. I've also got the Asda version because I picked up an extra 2 today. They've got no added bits and bobs in them, so you know they're perfectly fine. All it is water extracted from concentrate, and that's what it says. And apparently 17 grams of sugar per 50 mils. There's 20 times that, so 340 grams of sugar per one of these, and I've got 6. That's 2 kilos of sugar to burn off, as well as I've also got 4 kilos of sugar as well. So let's get cracking on. Obviously I've got my fermenter, and I'm brewing short to 20 litres. So there we go. No, is that getting it? No, it's still not getting it. I might as well just point it normal. Right, first things first, we're going to bash the sugar in, because you put the sugar in, then you need to get it dissolved. So that's why, you know, straight away start using hot water. So sugar in. Four kilos. I was thinking of using 6 kilos to be fair, but 4 will do for today. Now my hope it makes a nice plum juice wine. I have made from juice before, these juice cartons. I made a cherry wine last year, which was fantastic. It made a lovely cherry wine. I also did a blueberry one. That didn't turn out so great. It was a bit fizzy, you know, not so great. And this year I've done strawberry juice. Strawberry and apple, that was it. Yeah, apple juice with strawberry cordial. That turned out okay. Not really that strong. I also did an orange juice wine. Now that was a revelation. That came out great. In fact, I'm still drinking it now, and really strong in the end, you know. So I'm putting another kettle on. I usually use 3 kettles when I'm making these. Although today, because I'm brewing a bit short, I might only use 2.5 fills. So that's something to think about. Right, next job on the agenda, get this, stirring this sugar. Usually you fill the kettle up twice and get it good stirred. That'll get rid of the sugar. So it's disappearing. Right, while I'm waiting, I might as well do this. So yeah, prune juice. Obviously I know that it could cause issues, you know, so shitting, but we'll see, you know, we'll see how it goes. And so I'm just opening the tops. The Sainsbury's ones, when you open it, it already pops the seal inside. That's good, because that saves it breaking on you. And now I'm doing the Asda ones, and again, not too bad. I've not got to mess about, because I did one of these and the Tesco's ones, and one of them broke on me. So obviously using my time between the kettle boiling. There's another one done. So 6 litres. Last year when I did the cherry juice, my most successful one, I used 4 litres. I'm using 6 because I want the plum to be stronger. And I may even do a stout brew and add 4 litres of prune juice halfway through fermentation, so I get more plum, and do that and try and make a plum stout. You know, it's all about trying, you know. So really now, pretty much waiting for the kettle to boil now. So as you can see, I've already got that much of water with sugar in. The second kettle should get rid of all the water, and then it's just a case of chucking the juice in, chucking the water in, getting it up to, I'm going to brew it to 20 litres. I'd normally go to 24, but I'm going to brew it short so it makes a stronger beer, wine rather. So, I've got coffee while I'm waiting. In another video, I've just done a stout kit, and that stout kit I'm going to add halfway through, once the fermentation's bubbling away, 2 bottles of this strawberry syrup to make a strawberry stout. You know, that's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, trial and error. If I fail on both counts, well, then I've wasted about 25 quid. I've only had, over the years, 1 kit that was absolutely dodgy. I don't know what happened, whether I didn't I mean, what you must remember is everything's got to be sterilised. You know, cleanliness is godliness with these things. But once you've done that, you know. Right. God, waiting for the kettles, like waiting for a bus to come in, to, you know. So, put this back on my new sink. It was an absolute swine to fit. Yep, I am not a joiner. I am not a plumber. I'll do it, I can do it, but you know, if you've got the right tools, every job's as easy as they could. You've got the wrong tools. It's like trying to build a bloody barbecue with bricks using a normal garden trowel instead of a proper brickies thing. I've done that before and it failed immensely. So that's the second one in. I'm going to put another half a boil on. That'll do. Right. Right, bit of stir. Put the prune juice in, and then it's just a case of filling up with water. Now, like you would when you stir in your kettle at home, stir in your cup of coffee. You stir it until, you know, the sugar that you can feel when you stir is all gone. And there we have it. That's all in. Right then. Juice away. Oh, that is not a nice looking colour. Flipping it, no wonder it helps with it's like a nasty brown colour. In fact, it looks like something you'd drop out your back end when you've got, you know, a bit of diarrhea. That's, Jesus Christ. It's alright. Oh, that's got a right look. It's going to be a funny coloured wine. Ah, that's one. Once you've got it tipped over, if you give the bottle a gentle squeeze, the carton a gentle squeeze, it comes out a hell of a lot faster. I'm not stood around for an hour waiting for it to dribble out. I mean, total experiment. I've looked on the internet, other people, I've read some views. Someone used 20 litres of prune juice. I thought, well, I'm not buying 20 litres of prune juice. That's what the sugar's for. So if you think that there's 340 grams of sugar in a litre of prune juice, so 6 times that's 1.8, over 2 kilos of sugar there. There's 4 kilos of sugar I put in, so that's 6 kilos of sugar in total. Now, will it all ferment out? That's the thing, because with the cherry one, it fermented out beautifully. With the apple and strawberry one, it didn't. With the apple and blackcurrant one, it didn't. With the blueberry one, it didn't. But with the orange juice one, it did. It fermented out beautifully. So, it's a gamble, you know. I've never drank prune juice as well. It's not something that's ever been on my radar. I mean, at the end of the day, if nothing else, if it makes a wine that helps you go for a crap, then, you know, it's a winner, isn't it? Right, last of the cartons. Oh, it just like looks like somebody's back end, you know, and they're blasting it out. Right, so did I boil that kettle? No, I didn't. What's the temperature like? Give that a boil. Right, add some water now. It's on about 13 litres, so we just want to get it up to about 20. Which again helps because possibility is that I'm only going to use 2 kettles full on this because it feels quite warm anyway. We'll turn that off. Just a few more litres to put in and then we can right, just a tad more till we get to 20. Right, so we're just above the 20 line now. There we go. Looks like dirty dishwater, doesn't it? Now, next on the list. So it's cost me £4.80 for the prune juice. 80p a carton. Sugar, 4 bags of sugar at £1.28 from Asda. Yeah, on the camera now. £1.28. So £4.80, about £2.60, you know, something like that. £2.60. So £4.80, £6.80, £7.40. And then from Wilco's, £1 for this, or £1.10. So that's £8.50. So in all, it's going to set me back at about £9.60. And with this, it says to stir it in. Well, I've got to walk down the steps with it, so I ain't stirring nothing in. And you can use this for multiple brews, but because I want it to bubble the arse out of it, it's going all in. Right, there we go. Finally on the list, Garvin's Universal Wine Yeast. Now if I was using fruits, real fruits, I'd have to use things like stabilisers and Camden tablets and all that other malarkey. With this, I'm just going to bash this in. Because the impurities are already out, you know, they've gone through that filtering processes, which is another thing about using, you know, juice over using fruit. I mean, and this is an experiment. If it fails, it fails. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, I'm hoping it don't fail because I don't want to waste 10 quid. And multiple videos. Right, a bit of water in this, put it on, and that is Prune Juice Wine. Well, now I'll do an update in a few days, see how it's going, see if there's any bubbles. There we go, that's all ready. Yeah, I'll give an update, see how it's going. And let you know the progress, and you know, and obviously at some stage there's going to be some testing, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it turns out plummy. What I'll probably do, I'll do an initial test straight after fermentation when I bottle it, and then I'll leave it a good month or so and do a re-review, because when it starts to age, that's when the fruit flavour should really come through. Here's hoping, and fingers crossed. Right, back to the normal reviews now. Thanks for watching, see you soon.